mailbox and tell them that? Morning, everybody. Welcome back to the McKendree Metro Rec Plex on a Sunday morning, right? An early 9 a.m. puck drop between your Southern Illinois Ice Hawks and the Chesterfield Falcons. Game one of two, I believe, between these two clubs. Excuse me, three. Everybody plays three times. First of two back-to-back games, I should say, as it'll be a quick turnaround. They'll play Chesterfield again next Saturday. First time they've met the Falcons since week one of declaration season. A 3-0 winner for the Ice Hawks here on the McKendree ice. Since then, Chesterfield's gone on to put up a 5-1-1 record in the regular season. They currently sit in first place with 11 points. Your Hawks, after going 0-1-1 to start the season, currently sit at 2-2-2 after last week's tie at RP Lumber Center in Eversville against the Lightning. They currently sit tied for fifth place with Kirkwood at 6 points. They can leapfrog St. Peter's and Afton with a win here today against Chester. Merrimack currently in the second position at 10 points. Everybody bottled up. The Hawks and Afton have played the fewest amount of games in the division at 6. Chesterfield at 7. So a game in hand for the Hawks against Chesty. And multiple 3 games in hand against St. Peter's and Merrimack currently. So room to make up space between now and the end of the season. I hear another voice during the call today as Ellie Wittenberg will be our guest color commentator.
Hi, guys.
Come back to watch his old teammates. I'm sure he'll be able to provide some expert insight.
Yes, very much.
A lot today's game. Again, the next game against Chesterfield and for the Hawks will be on the 3rd of January. That'll be a 9 p.m. puck drop out in Chesterfield, so a late night game next Saturday. Then they'll travel to Wentzville on Tuesday the 6th, 7:10 p.m. puck drop against St. Peter's. They'll play St. Peter's once again on the 9th, Friday night game at 6:45 p.m. That will pretty much end up the majority of the Hockey schedule for the Hawks here in January. They'll have a tournament in Columbus coming up mid-month, and then out to All-American against Afton on the 30th and Granite against TBL on the 31st. We'll have Eagles hockey coming to you next weekend from Chicago. The Eagles will take on the Jets for one, and then they'll go to West Dundee, a doubleheader against the Leafs. Big games for the Eagles this weekend coming up as well, as they can move up the standings and playing teams ahead of them. For the Hawks today, we got Cole Shelton at center, Alex Poettker and Brant Haynes on the left and right wings to start things off. Colton Stinson and Logan Fager on defense as the Hawks bring it in. Miscommunication near the net had Pavel Byrne out of position, almost a goal for the Hawks. On the opposite end, Dr. Cope in net once again for the Hawks in their home cream. Alternates. Chesterfield in their road black. Armfield gets it far side, trying to get it out. Felker there to pick it up. Tried to hit Haynes at center, and it'll trickle in as Chesterfield recovered. Now picked up at center by Cole Shelton. Skates through the circle. A stick move around striker. Centers up for Haynes. Shot on a bad save made by Byrne. Goes to the far side. Out to the point to Bryce. Shot and he scores! Bryce Haynes with a big shot from the point gives the Hawks a 1-0 lead. 14:06 to go in the first period. Good start there for the Hawks, AL.
Oh, yeah. Shots from the point can go in very easily. If they place them well, it goes in.
Got a nice screen in front from his brother. Second shot of the game, they get it past Byrne. Ooh, eerily quiet here in the Blacks. DJ Kirby Curves on the 1s and 2s over there. It looks like he had a cord malfunction. Bonsack dumps Danny Ma, the blue line. Now flips up and out of the zone. Charlie Henry up with Phelps and Evan Holland. They throw it back into the zone. Bennett down low, flips it around for Lee, and that one will scoot out of the zone. Into the Hawks in. Haynes fans on the shot around near side. Now Sommer misses it. Bonsack will pick it up, bring it out of the zone. Skates it across center. Top of the zone. Shot on. Blocker save made by Byrne. Around far side. Hawks are changing. Stinson late on. Can't get to the point. He'll pick it up the center. Gets it to Northrup near side. He tries to slam it ahead past Sommer. Now him and Scott get tied up top of the zone. Hughes into steal. Puts a shot off the side of the net. Comes back over near side. Chesterfield clears to center. Thrown back in by Cooper Altensberger. Northrup keeps it in far side. He takes the hit. Chesterfield down low, able to clear it out. Put back in. They're going to say it was onside. I think they got away with the offside there. Curbs picked it up at the point. Hughes hit from behind by Connolly as he tries to move it ahead. Bennett picks it up at his own blue line, now bumped off by Hughes. Stinson trying to steal away with McLean there to pick it up, puts it on their first shot on net. An easy save there for Duck. 12:30 to go here in the first. Hawks up 1-0 on a goal from Bryce Haynes. Early in the first period. Stinson trying to clear away. Connolly gloves it down from the point. On to move it ahead. Battle there was Stinson again. They'll flip it around. Kerber far side. Tried to hit Altenberg. He swings and misses, and Chesterfield takes a shot. That one off. McLean goes to the corner. Now centering pass broken up by Cole Shelton. He'll bring it out all on his own. Ooh, tried to make a move through the center of the ice. Ramey there to poke it away. They'll change it up as the Hawks reset their own end. Up to Shelton at center. Poettker puts it ahead of Connolly into the corner. Beats Ramey there. Shelton bumps off Kiefer, centers it up. Haynes has it again, top of the slot, takes it on his backhand to the far circle, looking for a center. Puts it off the boot of Ramey and gets it back. Near side. Ballard and Kiefer able to steal it away. Cross ice, top of the zone, they'll bring it out. Picked off at center. Ooh, Haynes almost had it on his backhand. Good control. Shelton able to pick it up and throw it in. He'll go for the change as it wraps around behind the net. Byrne has it. Ooh, almost turns it over to Haynes there. Poettker able to step in. Ramey able to get it back. Their captain has it on his forehand, gets it cross ice off of Sommer and out of the zone. Backhanded ahead. Haynes there, flips it back into the zone. Connolly playing out of that today. Has it in now. Holland. That one off the skate and clear. To race to the puck. Henry races in front. Burns sticks it away to Kiefer near side. Drop pass for Stryker. He'll give it up to Armfield. Through traffic, Michael Armfield brings it into the corner looking for a center. That one picked off by Kerber, but he can't control. Still laying loose. Phelps there to pick it up. Play in front of the net almost turns against him. Well, Holland to the corner. Knocked down there by Logano, and now Chesterfield able to clear it off once again. Get up to Stryker. He shoves Henry down far after the pass. No call there. Had seen those called for roughing a couple of times this season. The refs today let it go. Armfield again. It's Chesterfield brings it in. Now Bonsack dumps Armfield. Tries to cover his face, draw some head contact, and neither happened. Now Stryker shot that one wide to the near side. Rips around far side, and Hawks have stopped skating to the puck. So the charge they had early on has faded. Now this shot by Smith had blocker save there from Duck. Out of play, 9:14 to go in the first. We're going to face off Duck's right side. Who's at the dot for Mercier. Wins it, gets it to Fager. He threats it around. Altensberger got knocked down top of the zone by Bennett. They're able to hold it in, centering it up again. Now Hughes is able to pick it up far side. Bouncing puck, they can't clear. Bennett holds it in at the blue line, backhands it through traffic. Fager in front of his own net, puts it off the boards near side, intended for Mercier, too far. And Scott turns around to throw it back in. Cleared away by Fager. Scott brings it back in again. Now Maulik tips it ahead. Stinson on. Able to put that off the glass. This will be icing on the Hawks. Should it reach, it will. Now to stop the clock at 8:36 in the first. What do you think so far from the Hawks here, El?
Good plays. Hits getting a little high. Just got to watch the face-off draws. We're going to try to win it back to 13 right here. Try to get a quick shot on net and crash the net for an easy goal.
Hughes will try to get things going here from the dot as he comes on for the face-off. They win it back. Put on a big save there as Lee tried to tip it on. Duck makes a wall in front of the net. Now this one cleared out, bounces off of Scott Mercier. Tried to put it through the legs. Couldn't move it ahead. Tip on net, ties up the shot streak. Pizu, and now Stinson trying to clear, runs into a couple bodies. They bring that in. That's going to be offside on Chesterfield. By Chesterfield. Haynes trying to pick it off to put it in. Knocks it down the neutral zone. Now Bryce steps up and throws it down low. Ramey picks it up far side. Tried to get it out. Poettker holds it in there momentarily. Shelton gets screened top of the circle by Fessler. And Ramey able to escape with it and put it into the Hawk zone as he crosses center ice. Down low. Puck tipped by Haynes. Left in the corner. Monsack has to hold back though. Cover the front of the net. Now this one takes a Chesterfield bounce off the Zamboni doors. Ooh. Seen that one a time or two, huh, Elliot? Bad bounce off the Zamboni doors and in front. Almost always seems to favor the other team. Poettker with it down low, trying to get it to Haynes. He sits in the circle. Bryant has it, puts it on. Beck able to get his stick on Brant. Now a front shot on by Bonsack, and the save made by Byrne as he knocks it down and covers. Poettker gets tied up, and Bonsack will rescue him from the fisticuffs in front. First sustained offensive time in a couple of minutes here for the Hawks. By Chesterfield, they'll clear it out. This will get through everyone. This should be icing on Chesterfield. We'll do it again from the far side. What are you looking for here off the draw, El?
Right now, with Charlie Henry out there, you probably want to line up right where he is right now, actually. Win it back for him to get a quick shot off the net. Evan crash the net, and hopefully he goes in.
See if they can clean up some trash in front, make it 2-0. Just like that. Got a little bit ahead of Evans, so just about what you were thinking. A little bit too much steam, and Byrne on top of it covers it up. See if the third time is the charm. Sommer had it and it went off at Henry's case. The Hawks have control now. Holland's going to go for a trip as he gets his stick caught between the legs of Liam Connolly. And so the first penalty of the day will go to Evan Holland. Tripping is the call. He'll go for 2 here with 6:58 to go in the first period. And the Hawks will have to call out the penalty, see if they can hold on to their 1-0 lead. Oh, sorry, 1:30. Thank you. Draw one by Chesterfield. A quick shot on the power play from Ramey, and a save made there by Duck. Down low, they still control. That one through traffic. Got Stinson and Kerber back on defense. Henry steps up top of the zone, gets a piece of it, but it bounces through. That shot on off of Kerber. He's able to clear it out near side. Connolly knocks it down at the blue line. Henry will chase him in. Phelps out there as well on the kill here with a minute to go on the penalty. Smith comes in, drops it behind himself, takes it down low, looking for the center. Gets Malik, tried to hit him in the circle. Good play there from Charlie Henry. Flip it up and get it out of the zone, so he intercepted it in the circle. Far side, Ramey moves around. Phelps, as he gets picked off, comes in near side. That shot stick save made there by Duck, deflects near side. Picked up by Malik, co-captain, trying to center it up, and that one might have gone off Simpson's stick as he gets in the way. They get it back to Conley on the point. Now he fans but gets past Henry as it trickled between his stick and glove. This one shot in front, knocked down. That might have been off of Malik's stick and went wide. Henry gets a piece of it, puts it right on the tape of Connolly's stick. Still 12 seconds to go, and two big saves there from Duck as they put it on. Still in front, another pad save for Declan Cope. Ducky's a wall here today as he faces the barrage on the power play. Another shot in from distance off the pad. Hawks can't clear it. Stinson puts it off the boards near side. It still doesn't come away. Now kicked down by Stinson in the circle. Henry finally able to flip it up the center. Hughes picks it up. As the penalty expires, they'll move it ahead. Phelps in, 2-on-1, takes a shot, lifts it up over the crossbar. Hughes gets it back, near circle, has time, pulls around, looking for the center. Ooh, drop pass, and that was behind Northrop as he was in front. Fager can't hold it at center. Now Smith and Hughes collide at the blue line, and it comes in for Chesterfield. In front, bouncing, still free as Fager got tied up in front. Now Hughes comes in, bumps him off, but the puck still laying there, and Armfield puts it back in. Haynes up against Molnick down low, and they tie up behind Duck. Northrop sent down by Lodato, but gets up in time to get the puck, has it far side, moves it ahead from Mercer. Here he'll kick it off, play to his stick and into the zone. Chesterfield plays around with the far side. They got too many out there. They had 6 touch in the ice right next to the puck. They let it go. Now kicked out of the zone. They'll bounce around neutral zone. They'll come away with it. Lodato brings it in top of the zone, gives it off to Beck near side. Pulls up, takes a shot, 6 save there for Duck. Get it back. Chesterfield, best hockey they played of the day. That one's shot in. That one goes off. Bullard never gets through. Haynes will pick it up. Rice skates up the middle. Behind 2. Puts a shot on. That one over the glove and wide off the glass. Stolen away by Haynes. Now this one poked off by Chesterfield. They'll try to clear. Bonsack steps up, flips it high off the glass down low. Bounces behind the net. Dono and Shelton meet. Shelton tried to tip it, no one there. Mercer was playing high. Now gets in and able to intercept against Beck in the corner. Tips it to center, but the Hawks have stopped skating. Haynes and Shelton both standing still in front. Now Shelton has it, centers it up, nobody there. Beck there, top of the circle, gets it up out of the zone. Brandt outside. They had to reset. Shelton clears, and Bonsack will throw it back in down low. Armfield in the corner as the puck dies. Shelton get in, just a half second too late. Can't steal it away. Top of the zone, this one bounces over Bonsack's stick, and here they come on the rush. Molnick near side, Felker on the back check, and then poked away by Kerber. Good defense there from the Hawks. Sommer, pass down low off the stick of Kerber, but still there in front. Bouncing another big save there for Duck. Got to cover it up. Still loose, no whistle. Now we finally get it. The puck securely under Duck.
Dangerous play right there.
Yeah, I don't think maybe they thought Duck's out of his stick was the puck or whatever, but a late whistle.
It's very dangerous. Clearly can see Duck has that covered. No one just picking at him will actually turn into a fight if someone actually gets shoved.
We'll have to keep him under control here. Always a spirited fight against Chesty. The Hawks with a 1-0 lead. Duck's been huge here late in the first. They win it again, another kick save off the right pad. Scott holds it in. Hawks have had trouble clearing the puck at times this year. They've had some trouble here late as Chesterfield's come on. Escaped without injury so far. Lee puts it back in. That's so offside that neither one catches it. Molnick wasn't even close to the line when that one came back in. No harm, no foul. Now it goes off the referee in neutral zone. Off of Felker's stick and dies, but able to keep his body in front of Bennett. Tried to move it ahead, and Alex takes it back in. Now tripped up along the boards, and no call there either. Got hooked or tripped, take your pick. Fager holds it in at the point and throws it back in down low. Trying to get it back to Logan at the point. That one picked up by Sombert. He'll get it up and out of the zone for Molnick. Trying to move it ahead. Now Lee picks it up far side and throws it in. Christian Tonali. Now down low. Logan messing around. Fager loses it. Stinson comes in to push him off and gets it himself. Puts it near side. Henry and Scott meet near side on the boards. Tipped ahead. Picked up by Holland off the bench. First shift after the penalty, comes in alone against Bennett on his backhand. Oh, tried to pull it around forehand and a little bit too far for himself and missed it. 1:30 to go here in the first. Off the boards far side. That one tipped out by Lee. This one won't make it the length. Bonsack pick it up. Oh, now they're going to blow it.
Don't exactly know why they blew the whistle there.
I say, do we know why they blew the whistle? It didn't make it for icing. Bonsack was going to catch that far before the red line.
I think they're saying it caught a player on the bench.
Oh, they're going to say it went off a player on the bench. Gotcha. Okay. That would make sense to get the draw back in. I think coaches are arguing that it was outside the zone when it tipped, but the shot came from inside the zone, which is why they have to take it back down to the far circle. Hawks not great from the dot today. Chesterfield wins another here as we come down to a minute to play in the first. They'll get it out. This one will go the length and another icing call. We'll do it again on this side of the ice. Hawks being outshot 11-5 here in the first period, but an early goal from Bryce Haynes on a laser from the point has them with a 1-0 lead. Well, win this one. Oh, they put it off Holly, couldn't find it. Now this one off the referee. Settles down for Chesterfield. They'll bring it out. Trying to move it ahead. That one into the skates of Haynes. He can't find it and carried it into the glove, and it got tucked in the inside of his glove and carries it in. They'll bring it out of the zone.
Bad bounce there.
Yeah, just a bad bounce. A good bounce. Good bounce and a bad bounce, because if it doesn't get in there, they might get in behind Bryce and have a one-on breakaway. Instead, a minute to go. Duke's own face-off. Hughes flips it ahead as Armfield trips him at the dot. Hawks have it in the zone. Ramey there to clear it away. They're going to wave off the icing. Bryce gets it in the corner but can't get it out. Ooh, gets a good tip there from Northrop back out to center. Connolly cross ice for Ramey. He'll pick it up at center, throws it in. That's offside. I don't know what he's watching down here, but he gives the no for icing when he should have clearly seen the skater right in front of him. It's 20 feet offside. 38.8. Hughes will go back to the face-off against Smith. Tied up in the circle. Hughes from his knees tried to backhand it to the zone. Connolly there to pick it up for Chesterfield. Broken up there by Northrop. And Hughes, they bring it back in. That was offside as well. Smith was at the head of the puck, but no one's paying attention. Chesterfield comes away with it down low. Shot off, pad save, back door, and they couldn't get it off. Good save there again as Holland couldn't get it off for Chesterfield. And the skates of Hughes trying to get it to Northrop near side. They're trying to get it out at 5 seconds. Now we're going to go whistle here.
Gotta take both of them.
And Stinson gets dropped at the blue line. They're going to put Jansen Smith in the box as he argues with the referee. They're going to put Stinson in as well. So they're going to give Stinson a trip, or it's going to be a trip to Smith, and I guess a rough on.
Stinson got a rough.
Stinson said both get roughing. They send them back.
Stinson got a rough. The other kid got a trip. Stinson threw a punch after the play.
Okay. Thank you. Wittenberg saw the play. They'll put should be 5-on-5. There's a minute and a half on the board for each. And they're going to make them go 4-on-4 on this one. Only 4 skaters out for Chesterfield. Now their 5th comes. Late on, they win the draw. Shot high slot from Stryker. Pad save there for Duck. Far side, and that'll do it for the first. Gets a little chippy here towards the end of the first period. The Hawks will take a 1-0 lead into the second. Things to work on in the second period, El?
Mostly just keeping the puck down low. Not much offensive pressure in that period. Luckily, they got a shot off at the start, which helped a lot. Gaining momentum, but Chesty is starting to gain momentum back, and you can see power play is really good.
Very good. Duck saved probably 6 or 7 shots just in a few seconds of that power play. That's 6-7, 6-7. Fell into the trap again. Break comes at a good time for the Hawks. As mentioned, momentum seeming to swing in Chesterfield's favor, so perhaps a stop and play here, help them get the restart. We'll put Shelton Haynes and Felker back out up front, Fager and Bonsack on for the defensive pairing. Duck back to the net. 124 left on the penalties to Jansen Smith and Colton Stinson. And they'll be out first whistle 13:36. Chesterfield will send. McLean, Fessler up front. With Beck. And get it into the Hawks zone. Underway here in the second period. They have control once again. They controlled most of the end of the first. Start the second the same way. Hawks. Some good defense, get some more puck possession, and get some more big saves out of Duck and make this one 2-0. Had a big lead last week, and that shot comes in from the point. A big blocker save there from Declan Cope. Hawks still having trouble clearing that one into the slot, and Bonsack there to get a stick on Bex and keep the shot going on point Blake. Lodano, top side. Haynes falls down, puts them out of the zone. Now gets some help from Felker. They try to break Shelton free. Picked up by McLean. Chesterfield goes to step back in. That one into a body right back to McLean. Puts it in. It's offside once more as McLean was in. Out of the puck, no call. Far side, Felker. Try to shoot it out top of the zone. Shelton behind. Lodano there to pick it up. So some unforced errors from the Hawks. They've had some turnovers. Now this one off the side of the net. Duck will fish it back, but not able to escape with the puck. Now picked up there by Shelton. He's able to intercept, puts it off the glass around far side. Excuse me, near side, Lodano. Able to shove it back in for Chesterfield. Back over to Felker. They hold it in on the point again. Hawks cannot clear the puck. Now they finally get it out as Felker shoots it off the wall. But Lodano there at his own blue line. Now the Hawks able to get it. Haynes steps in. Takes a shot, that one wide to the near side. They're going to catch the Hawks changing. It's a 3-on done. They got to hurry. Haynes steps up. Phelps as well. Dish back door. Have it. They can't get a good shot off. Duck there to push it away. And the Hawks escape disaster. They went for a wholesale change. Falcons almost catch it. Now they get it up to Henry. 2-on-1. Come in with Brandt. Dishes it back off. Charlie shot on and save made. Burn.
Refs has got to start watching behind the play.
Oh, 5:04. Hang on, that's not the right one. Has it near side. Off the board for Armfield. They try to get it out. Now they do. Pass Haynes. Bennett in. Dishes to the slot. Smith shot on off the leg of Kerber as he stands tall there.
That hurts really bad. Right above the tongue of the skate. He's going to be hurting for a minute.
That's why he makes the big buck standing down low right there, right? But you don't like playing defense anymore.
Hate playing defense. Still have to be in the center.
He's back to the dot for the draw. Hawks haven't had a shot on goal in the period. Well, I take that back. They've had one shot on goal in the period. This one off of Mercinger, but Altensberger there to pick it up. Coop steps up, cross center, throws it in, bouncing puck. 6 save there by Byrne, and he'll cover it up. So now 2 shots for the period as we approach the 12-minute mark. Hawks will leave Hughes, Mercinger, and Altensberger out up front. Fager and Stinson on the backside. Malik to the dot for Chesterfield. He towers above Mike and wins the draw. Back for Connell and move it up. Malik ahead, now a 2-on-1 with Lee and Holland. Able to break it up, but not out. Malik has it again. Has that roll off the heel and a break again there for the Hawks. Hughes picks it up. Now gets his pocket picked by Malik. Returns the favor, brings it in. Tried to get around Fager. He gets a piece of it, but Lee there to pick up the trash. Now to the slot. Poked away by Fager. Trying to get it back again. Gets through Stinson and Fager. Still in front. They shoot it on. Big save there from Duck.
What a save by Duck. Bad play down low. Everything's not going well. Bad bounces. But good goalies can freeze the play and help you regroup.
That's why we trust in Duck. Keeps it a 1-0 lead for the Hawks. Malik against Shelton now. One for Haynes, but gets underneath him. Pirouettes around trying to find out. Ramey kicks it back in down low. Shelton has it in the corner, battles against Blake Holland. Now up top of the zone. Picked up by Felker, but pulls it around, but sticks to his blade. Able to reach back for it against Lee and throws it in towards the net. Byrne pokes it around, and now Felker comes in hard against Ramey, blows a tire. Chesterfield, and that one a hit from behind by Bryce Haynes, no call, and 1-on-1 against Bonsack. Dish it to Blake Holland, get back in front, pad save there for Duck. Far side, get it out behind Felker, tried to turn around, throw it in, doesn't get a ton on it. Ramey and Haynes carry it to the near side. Felker comes over to help out, as does Blake Holland. Shelton and Bonsack step up as Bryce Haynes drifts back. Shelton comes out with it down low, but can't find anybody. Connolly comes over, steals it away, takes it far side, and the Hawks pick it off. In front, tipped on by Haynes, and now Felker dumped in front as it bounces back. Byrne will cover it to stop play at 10:24.
Scary.
Very. Hawks have it in the zone, though. They'll put out Phelps, Holland, and Henry up front. Stinson and Fager remain on the ice on the backside. Nate off the draw, ties him up, thrown on by Holland, but that one well wide to the near side. Stinson steps up from the point. He'll pick it up, carry it around behind the net. Tries to dish it off in front, looking for Evan. Now this one bouncing, and it's picked up by Stryker and thrown off far side. Chesterfield looking to bring it back out again. They'll come cross center, near side. Brought in by McLean. Henry gets away with a hook, but Beck able to kick it down and hold it in. Trying to throw it toward the net off of Phelps' boot. Settles down. Stinson backhands it out of the zone. And this will be icing if it settles. It will. As Colton got just a tad bit too much, and he'll carry the lane. Oh, they did. They took Byrne out. Shot in again. Another big save there for Ducker. The Hawks can't clear it away. Back to the dot far side. Wins over Mercinger, trying to tip it ahead. Picked up there by Beck. Skates it down. Shot on. Stick save. Bounces through the slot. Through a bunch of sticks. Hawks able to come out with it. Mercinger cross center. Gets picked off there by Stryker. Now bumped ahead as Bonsack stands up. McLean Back down in, now the Chesterfield bench barking at the officials. That one comes in, McLean is in offside. Doesn't quite clear. Head coach Matthew
Chesterfield's
Jeans.
not going to get more calls now. Coach is getting on their nerves. Refs are going to less likely going to help them in their favor.
Right you are. Let them get frustrated and draw the penalties. See the Hawks get something going here, 9:06 to go. Only scoring in the game early in the first off the stick of Bryce Haynes. That's been it. Offense has belonged to Chesterfield ever since. Very reminiscent of the deck game. The Hawks won 3-0 here on this side. They have it in front. That one thrown on by Holland. But well wide. Blake Holland gets it back, moves through, shoots it off the crossbar. He beat Duck over his right shoulder. Now Duck trying to swat it away. It's still in front. Now we get a whistle. That was still a little bit loose. And now Bonsack takes issue with Holland still poking at the goalie and now trying to help him up. Assuming that's Bullard in front. He and Bonsack exchange words once again, and now Bonsack will get a talking to from the referee. No indication yet if they're going to give Ryan a penalty or not.
Bonsack did nothing wrong there. Kid poking at his goalie, he shoved him to the ground.
Perhaps they'll just send him, tell him to go take a shift off, and that's what the Hawks are going to do. They're going to change everything out. Just a man trying to help his goalie right there. Shelton back to it, wins it back for Fager, or excuse me, Simpson, able to lift it, but kept in by Bennett at the point. Back down low. Bullard has it, takes a shot, and they win. Hawks inability to clear it finally burns them. They give it up right in front to Asher Bullard with 8:24 to go in the second. They tied at 1. And the Hawks got to find some kind of puck control, get the puck out of the zone, as Duck has saved their skin a few times today, not able to do it there. They leave Bullard all alone in front. Make it a 1-1 game.
Exactly what led there. Poor puck control, bad bounces. Duck dropped a little too early, hit him over that shoulder.
Hawks got to get back on it. Big game for them. As they try to gain some ground in the standings, they'll throw it in. Beat to the puck. The Hawks just not able to hustle to these pucks, and Chesterfield coming out with a head of steam. Simpson able to bump Ramey off. Haynes has it down low but stops. Just tried to get it far side for Falcons and able to get a piece and tip it up for Cole. Looking to get Haynes in the middle, but he never caught up. Flips it in. And they coast to the puck. They're just not skating into the puck. Like they're going in slow-mo. Now Haynes goes for the check and misses. Hits the boards. Puck still loose down low. That one tipped off, but there to get it. No one in front in this high slot, and Chesterfield able to steal it away and bring it out. Kiefer skates across top of the zone, drops it for Bullard. Now Simpson steps up, takes the puck, bumps him off, but can't clear it away. Doesn't give it up. Get it back, Kiefer, top of the slot, shot on. That one deflects off of Fager's leg, still loose, and no one can clear it. Now Shelton comes in and pulls it, kicks it ahead. Haynes has it on his stick, treads it up to Felker. Alex trying to get in, good defense there from Ramey, able to push it this side. Hawks go for the change. Alex has to pin it against the boards. Get some help from Brandt. Takes a shot, that one right on. Comes out in front, no one there to put the rebound on. Felker near side, trying to pick it up. Still battling in, turn it over to Smith. Haynes trying to pick it. Clears out, and brother Bryce rotated all the way back to the Hawks end. Off the boards, past Shelton into the zone. Hawks complete the change. Oh, they get that pass all the way through everyone. Sommer leaves it in the Hawks zone, though, and they're able to clear it away. Ramey has it in the neutral zone, gets it past Phelps. He'll throw it in. That one off the stick of Haynes. Duckle shoots that out of the way to the far side. Held it on the blue line by Connolly. Now this one up in the air and glove down there by Duck. As Kerber stands in front of Sommer to keep him
That should be all the way
now
down.
they're going to say that was knocked down with a high stick and take it to the other end, so the Hawks are going to get an offensive zone face-off here.
With who are they going to keep out? That's the main question. If they'll take Bryce off, they'll want to win it back to Charlie or Bonsack and just have them rip it.
they can do just that. Phelps on the draw, get it back to Bonsack. Try to put it down low, picked up. He gets it back on the point, flips it in towards the net, bouncing puck, stick save away. Phelps picks it up far side, got Holland out front, carries it over to the near side, still has it on his backhand, pulls around, has time, top of the circle, shoots it cross ice, hits him in the circle, shot on by Bonsack, had to reach back for it a little bit.
What a pass.
Great pass from Nate Phelps near side, hits Ryan, but had to settle it on his stick just an extra half second. He's burned a second to get over.
75-foot passes are not easy to hit.
Not easy at all. 10th shot of the net for the day for the Hawks. It's their 5th of the period. Now this one skips past Bonsack into the zone. Fager back on the 2-on-1. They have Smith up ahead. Armfield turned around, shot on, and a glove save there from Duncan. That was not an easy save for Duck to make. As that one came through traffic and went up high, Duck had it tracked the whole way. Looked easy, but that is not an easy one to save. Picked away again. This one shot on by Smith. Another big save there for Duck. On the far side, bodies collide on the board. Hawks come out with it. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Phelps brings it up the middle. Has Charlie Henry behind him, drops it to him. Shot on, 5-hole, bounce it! Oh, and how that didn't go in. Oh. Another one put on by Henry, goes wide near side. Oh boy, that was a chance right there. Now this one up into the netting and out of play as it tries to take out.
Evan Holland a little angry about himself there.
Oh man, they had a wide open bouncing puck. Thought it was going to bounce in and bounce just wide. Chesterfield getting them today.
Evan thought we were playing baseball.
Looked like it. It's warm enough for it, for sure. Hawks get it back. They're just not strong on the puck. Got to put these things out faster, and it turns into a 3-on-1. Mullick to lead. Shot on wide, far side, or excuse me, near side off the glass. They get it back. Shot on again. Duck there to slam the door shut. Makes a stick save. Had it backside, and Stinson able to get a stick in the way. And now we're going to get no call as they come into the boards here. Hawks take exception. Play it smart, don't take the retaliation, get it out of the zone. Northrop dumps it in.
Very dangerous there. Straight from behind, neck into the boards. That can end a player's season right there.
Hughes takes an opportunity to bump off Lee as they move it ahead. Mullick drops it behind him, no one there. The Hawks trying to race back to the zone, can't get it. Get it back to Mullick again in the circle. Toe picks there and loses the puck. Hawks bring it out. Altensberger sets up the center and flips it in towards the net. That one off the stick of Bennett. Byrne will dish it out near side. Hughes presses him down low and tries to hold him off. As Northrop can't get there, they pick it up again. Now Haynes steps him up, stands him up along the board. They get it back and throw it clear of the zone.
You've got to call both of them. Holding and hooking. You got to call both.
Now we're going to get a whistle right here.
You've got to call both of them.
And they
87
get they get Bryce for the hook.
You got to call it. Check from behind and that.
Poettker tells
Bryce going on out here.
Poettker tells Bryce Haynes to cool it. And you know when Coach Gus is barking at the officiating crew, they are going to put Bennett in for a cross-check. So more matching minors here.
Should be more than a cross-check though.
Well, considering they missed the check from behind, the boarding down here, a couple of trips over there, multiple offsides calls. I'm surprised they saw anything. And to be honest, Coach Gus had to talk them into giving them the cross-checking penalty. Kyle Pfizer up, head coach of your Hawks, on the boards trying to get an explanation there as well. They're going to bring it back down into the Chesterfield end where the penalties occurred. So Hawks at least get that break. It'll be 5-on-5 hockey, another minute and a half. Here we're creeping through the second period. Now this one back to Haynes and a shot on, save made, rebound. Oh, they get it. It's a piece of it. Shelton tried to put it in. Center and pass again, settled down by Haynes, but he couldn't pull it around as Beck had a piece of a stick. Now Beck will bring it in. Tried to move around. Stinson gets it through his legs. He bumps him off. They get it back in front. Big save. 2 big saves there for Duck. Another one. They sky it. Rainey puts it over the crossbar, and the field goal is good, but the goal is not. Get it out to Poettker near center. Dishes it for Shelton near side as he's double teamed there. Cole gets it, pushes it in. Oh! Big hit there. Now Haynes comes in and puts a body into the boards.
Alex Falcons and Bryce Haynes turn into the Bash brothers here.
I tell you, they got to be careful. You don't want to take a stupid one and get yourself out for 10. It's a big game and a tie one at that. Bonsack swings and misses. Everybody plays the body. They pick up the puck and shoot it on. Another big save there. Now tried to glove it down. Goes back in for Chesterfield. Stinson there in front with Bonsack. Clears it away. He'll put it on net. And a save there for Byrne. Up to center. McLean gets past Stinson. Puts ahead for Kiefer. He pulls up as he sees a freight train coming in the body of Brant Haynes. Ramey carried that from for a step. They let it go. Stinson able to steal it away at center. Colton steps up. Flips that one in high off the glass. Shelton far side on the backhand, 2:45 to go. The penalty's over. They'll come out the next whistle. Trying to center it up for Haynes. Has it. Trying to shove it home. It's still loose. Henry trying to pick it up. Can't find it. Body's down. The puck's still loose near side, and the Falcons will come away with it. Chesterfield brings it back up. Flips it to center. That one off the stick of Kiefer. He's able to settle it. Gets past Fager. Tips it ahead. Still in front. Trying to put it in the slot. Picked off there as it goes off of Shelton, but they can't clear it. Fager puts it right in the body of Ramey, holds it in. Now leaves it top of the zone as Shelton off the stick of Henry. They get it in one-on-one. Henry tried to make a move around Ramey. That's not going to work. He's too good. As this one off the boards comes back in for the Hawks. Holland on his backhand. Tried to throw it on. Tipped by Holland. Goes wide. Holland versus Holland. Oh, in front of his goal! Charlie Henry puts it in. 2:01 to go in the second period. Hawks take a 2-1 lead on the rebound, scored by Charlie Henry.
Textbook pass to the front, easy tap in. Beats the goalie almost every time.
Just beautiful. Exactly.
Unless you shoot it right at his chest like I do.
Correct. Getting much better at that. Chuckles puts one past Byrne. 2:01 to go in the second period. Hawks get their 2-1 lead back. Both benches full again. Both players out of the box. Hawks responded well after giving up the lead earlier in the period. Now they're going to fall down, and we're going to get, as Armfield dumped Henry at center. After the play, they're going to put Armfield in the box for a rough at 1:56. So to the power play now with the lead go the Ice Hawks. That's what we were talking about. Let them get chippy. Let them be the ones that get frustrated and start taking the penalties.
Knowing Charlie was giving him an earful, so works out perfectly though.
That's right. So 1:56 to go in the second. 1:30 on the power play clock for the Hawks. They'll put out the Haynes twins, Shelton, Falcons, and Stinson for the power play. Dono takes the draw win for Chesterfield. They try to kick it around. Stinson steps up, keeps it. Falcons shot on. Oh, the save made. It was loose. And now Shelton comes in a little bit late, gives him a little poke. Whistle was a little bit late. Boy, they almost had a 3-1 lead there. Instead, we'll get another face-off on the far side. Pull back to the dot for the Hawks. Wins it again. Back to Brent. Another shot. That one high and wide to the near side. Bryce hits the wall. Gets it back to Brant. Takes time. Tipped on from Falcons and a pad save. Hawks have turned it on here in the last couple minutes. Going to make for a heck of a third period. Bryce off his stick. They kick it. Oh, Brant out of his reach at the point. That'll go the length and be icing on Chesterfield. And we were having this discussion the other day, and we really do wish at this level they would put a third official and allow icings on the penalty kill.
See if Brant can win this back to his brother. Nope.
Another draw One by Chesterfield with Brandt there to put a stick on it. Keep him from moving in the head. Gets it to Alex, but he loses it in his skates. Can't find it. Now battles Lodano near his side. Kick it back. Haynes steps up, gets burned, and here they come 2-on-1. Mullet has it as Shelton getting back on the back check. That's shot off the stick of Stinson. Forces him down low. Under a minute to go here, and 28 seconds left on the power play. Haynes and Stinson tied up with Mullet down low. Mullet's down covering the puck, and no whistle. We're going to have another penalty here. He's holding the puck and he's not doing anything with it. You can't just sit there and cover the puck. Stinson's trying to get it out, but they take a bad penalty. We'll see who they give it to. As Brandt wants an explanation, Stinson.
There should be no penalties there.
See what they give Colton. He's skating to the box. We'll have 4-on-4 for 20 seconds, and Chesterfield will get their second power play of the day. They're going to give Colton something, no signal from the official. We'll just call it a rough.
A little weak there.
At some point, you got to call the Chesterfield player for holding on to the puck.
Delay game calls. Got to play them.
Instead, be 4-on-4. Stinson to the box, and Chesterfield in the period on the power play. No matter what happens here, Bennett has it in the zone, skates along top, shot on, and just wide. They had ducked to the right side. He reached back to his left. They would have beat him past the glove, but it went wide. Down into the corner, 20 seconds to go. Armfield out of the box, and a power play now for the Falcons. For the next minute or so, 16 seconds left in the period, they have the puck. Top of the circle, shot on. That one knocked down by Smith and goes wide. They get it back. We try to get it back to Smith, bouncing the puck over, and now Evan Holland on the kill, gets it out. It gets hooked by Bennett, and there's no way the official didn't see it. He's staring directly at the play, no arm up or anything. Unbelievable, as Evan totally got hooked going for that puck. We'll put 44 seconds on the power play clock. We'll go to the third. Hawks on the kill, but have a 2-1 lead.
What a crazy period. Both pit.
Say that again.
What? Both teams playing well. Refs trying to not do well. So causing teams to get chippy and angry.
Well, there's a way to not call everything with man, but you got the ones right in front of you. They missed them on both teams today. Don't get me wrong. The Hawks are not
Especially
innocent
the
in
one
all
right
of
there.
this. But that hook right there at center to end the period. I mean, there's nobody in front of the referee. It's a clear hook. Gets up into the armpit of Holland, pulls him back. And no call there, lets him go at the end of the period with a couple seconds left. And I don't care if you think they're not going to have a play or anything, but you still got to call the penalty. And those big ones. They've missed some big ones. And some offsides. One more to play here. Hawks with the 2-1 lead going to the third. They're on the kill. They got Hughes, Felker, Stinson, and Bonsack out for the kill. Hawks looking to get that third goal, need that 2-goal lead back. Oh, Bullard now gets this one off Bonsack's stick, but Felker there to steal it away and get it back out of the zone for Chesterfield. And they'll put that one back in, but that's going to be offside. 26 seconds left to go on Stinson's roughing minor. Assumed roughing minor. Again, we'll be back with Eagles hockey next weekend from Chicago. Saturday morning contest from Johnny's West downtown against the Jets. We'll be back with you that night out in West Dundee against the Leafs, and do it again Sunday morning next week. We'll be back with you with Hawks hockey on the 9th here at the Plex 6:45 Friday night game against St. Peter's. Haynes down low, trying to rip it around for Hughes. They need to get that intensity they had at the end of the second period back up to level. Out left in the circle. Boulder, the only one to step up to get it. Tried to center. Good play there from Kerber. Just swatted out of the way. Off the boards and out. Hawks good to pill off the penalty. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Shelton gets hooked, gets his glove taken. They're going to get that one. Stick went high, glove went flying as Beck gets his stick inside the mid of Cole Shelton with 13:52.
Takes you to lose a piece of your equipment to get the call.
Whatever it takes, boys, start throwing them all. Hawks back to the power play. And we'll see if they can get a third here past Byrne. L going to put on the rally shades here.
Oh, yeah.
See if he can get some things going here for his boys in Kareem. Stinson and Bryce Haynes backside. Henry, Phelps, and Holland up front as Henry tried to center it up for Evan. He got tied up in the crease with Ramey as Chesterfield's going to ice this one in. Trickled into the zone. Stinson almost had to completely fall down to keep catching up to that one. As the snow on the ice starting to affect the travel of the puck, the length, and they're going to have to be mindful of that here in the third and not think something's going to be an icing and have it be a live play. Chesterfield wins the draw again. They put this one off the glass. High bounces over the stick of Haynes and clears the zone. Stinson from center dishes it back far side for Bryce. Still has it, now gets it up to Stinson. He'll step around Holland, he runs the screen, gets in behind the defense, down low. Centers it up, that one a good play there, broke it up, but Stinson able to pick the pocket momentarily. Fessler got a good stick on it, does it twice. Now Holland at the point, can't quite hold it in, everybody's cleared. Tried to throw it in, but puts it right on the stick of Fessler. Henry comes in trying to poke it away. Chasing them down low, they clear it back out. 40 seconds left on the power play for the Hawks. Stinson steps in from the point. All good, leaves it for Holland, but he can't pull the trigger in the slot. Haynes had it far side. He fans on that shot in, picked up in the slot by Ramey. He'll carry it out himself. He's the one-man wrecking crew, brings it across center, throws it in. He needs a change. He's going to go to the point instead. Down low, Haynes. Off the boards, can't go. Oh, that one gets bounced out. Henry might have got a piece of it to tip it out. 15 seconds left on the power play. A good kill here for Chesterfield, but that is going to be an icing call. So with 10 seconds left in the power play, the Hawks are going to get an offensive zone face-off here with 12:31 to go in the third. Big face off here. They'll put Felker, Bonsack, Brant Haynes, Shelton. And Kerber out. Cole to the dot. One again by Chesterfield. They get that one to the point. Kicked down by Bonsack. Thrown on and 2 seconds left. That'll do it for the power play. So both teams over on the man advantage here in this one as Chesterfield clears this one in. And they're going to say no icing. Hawks get it over to Felker near side. Trying to kick it out to Haynes, but behind him as Smith holds it in. Makes a move around Bonsack. Now tipped wide. That one's shot in. Easy save there for Duck as he puts it in the mid.
Shot right in Duck's gloves. Easiest save to make.
We'll take those soft line drives all day long. Just don't want to have them sinking down in front of you and bounce over.
Hate the flutters.
One by the Hawks, they can't get out. Striker able to kick it down, but his shot in, gloved down by Felker. Trying to move it ahead for Haynes. That one off the stick of Striker, and then they get that one right. No icing. Haynes gets there, gets a whack at it. Knocks it far side. Held in on the point by Bonsack. Puts it off the glass over the outstretched arm of Shelton down low. Now Haynes battles Striker down. It should be Lodano down low. Had to get some help from Cole, but they get tied up. Mullet comes in, gets around Kerber, but fans on the shot. Comes back for Armfield, puts that one off the side of the net. Now Kerber blind, tried to put it off the boards near side and right back to Armfield, so Chesterfield regains control. Striker, it's a shot on, pad save. That's exactly what we were talking about, those little soft drop shots, the ones that sneak through. Duck big there as he saves his 29th of the day, his 30th shot he's faced. Hawks are changing again, but they got to hurry and get off the ice. Gliding to the bench are the Hawks, and they bring it back in. Falcons down low. Stinson takes a whack at Armfield, gets him off, and they're able to hold it in. That one's shot in front. Lee tips it, but goes wide past Fager and Duck. Back to the point. Striker takes a shot. That one off Simpson's stick. Bounces out in front. Dangerous into the slot to Mercinger. Top of the zone. Gets it out. Now tries to drop it for Altmansberger, but it's kind of back. Cooper has to step up. Now he had to pull up to avoid getting demolished by Lodano. Mercinger checked from behind by Maulik, but the Hawks able to bring it in. Hughes and Altmansberger bring it in, but they can't hold it. They get it out to McLean, far side. Fager almost trips him up.
What a stick by Fager.
Good stick there to force him out wide. Now ties him up. Hughes comes in to help out. Good job there from Logan to get in the way of that. Gets it to Mercinger. Got one to beat. That's Bennett. Comes in, shot. That one just over the blocker and over the corner wide. Far side, McLean. Ooh, gets bumped into the boards a little high as he dropped down. Hughes got him shoulder to shoulder. Now Beck steals away inside the Hawk zone. That one's shot wide to the near side. Gets it back. Kerber comes in, tried to bump him off. Centering pass, bounces through, high slot shot on. That one wide to the far side. Off of Haynes' skate, turns around, gets it back, flips it over to the board near side. Scott holds it in for Chesterfield. Back down low, picked up there again by Haynes. Bryce through the zone, gets it out to Hughes, knocks it down, and will follow it into the zone. Both teams trying to slow it down. Now Haynes has it at center, got away. Hughes got to get out of the zone, does. Henry brings it back in, and now they all wanted it offside. They've missed them all day. Henry puts it on.
Not offsides there. Mike has slid back onsides perfectly. And Charlie timed it perfectly to go at the right time.
Hawks able to get the shot off, but a save made there by Berman. 9:24 to go here in the third. Hawks outshot 30-18 so far, but they've got the lead. Oh, it's a thin one. Haven't been great from the circle today, and they lose another one. Chesterfield brings it out into the zone. Leaves it for Kiefer, and the slot shot on. That one off Bonsack and goes wide. Armfield loses it against Phelps as Nate challenges him there. They get it in front on the backhand and shoot and score. Puck takes a bounce for Chesterfield. 31st shot of the day. They get their second. We're tied back up at 2 with 9:04 to go in the third as they beat Glove. Beat Duck over the glove. Tuck it into
Tiny
the corner.
kids can shifty and movie, so they will move your defense out of position and will attack your goalie all day like that.
Hawks have not played the puck well in front of their own net all day, and Burns them once again. They pick the puck back up and bring it back in again. Now Stinson works the bullet off, but they got him in front once more. Another loose puck. In front, they had the back door open. It was almost 3-2, but Bullard misses it. Another shot on another pad save. That one from Kiefer. That one might have actually gone off the boot of someone. They don't put a shot on the board. Body's down. That's Connolly. He gets up. Now another one down. Chesterfield trying to pin the puck against the boards, and no one's moving. Haynes there with him as well. Now they'll blow it dead. As a stalemate call, we'll get a face-off coming here near side.
Ice Hawks losing their drive.
Got to get it back
just
here.
Gliding, added energy, low endurance. These are the times that games get tough.
Gonna have to dig deep here. 8:25 to go in the third. Have had 1-goal leads twice in this game. Is currently tied 2-2. As the Hawks win the draw and get it out of the zone. That pass ahead from Haynes, too far. Ramey will pick it up for Chesterfield down low. Far side. Haynes gets to it, gets a piece, but Chesterfield regains control. Ramey will slow it down, trying to hit Smith ahead. Instead, this one will go the length. Duck with the post covered will let it go for icing. We'll do it again, far side. One by Hughes, tried to get it over for Northrop, but behind him, and Chesterfield able to get it out. Bonsack took a swing twice in the neutral zone. Now it gets helped out. Mercinger's going to take one down on a play he didn't have to make in front of his own net. They're going to put Mercinger in the box here with 7:51 to go.
Hit a little late. Refs are going to call it every time.
I don't know if they're going to call a hold there, perhaps, or
Called a hold there?
you don't know because apparently he doesn't know any of the signals. He hasn't given one of them today, so we're just having to guess what he's going to call.
My guess would be rough in there with Easton coming in late.
If it's rough, that was one of the weaker roughs because he barely leaned on him. On the power play, they're in the zone. I forgot to put it up there, so we'll do that here in just a second. Now we're going to get a matchup here as Kerber slow to get up in front of Declan Cope. They're going to put Malik in for a cross check. So 7:32 to go. The Hawks on the board with a $1.12 to go on there. 1:30 goes on for Malik. So 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute 12, and then the Hawks will have a 28-second power play. Excuse me, 18-second power play. I was told there'd be no math. Belker, Shelton, Stinson, and Bryce Haynes out for the 4-on-4. Looking to regain the lead. They win it. Haynes trying to put it in and puts it right off the referee again. Always seems to find himself in the way. Here comes Chesterfield. Stinson, a great stick there from Colton, able to poke that one away back out to center. Chesterfield resets, throws it back in. Shelton pulls up, puts it off the board near side, not enough to get it out past strikers. Shelton comes in, tried to knock it out as well, but it settles inside the blue line. Fessler forces it back down low. Shelton with it again in front of his own net. Tried to get it out for Belker. Alex got to get on his horse and does. Gets up to it. On his backhand, pulls around forehand, puts it on. Now he goes into the net. He takes out Byrne. Lodano there on top of him. Just went in hard. Byrne has words for Alex, and Alex will give him right back. Doesn't talk much, but you better listen when he does. Now Haynes comes in to stand up for his forward.
Chesterfield's bench was not happy at that, but their own player was what led to that.
Still 32 seconds left on Mercinger's minor. No call here. Shelton will go back to the dot for the Ice Hawks. So it'll trickle out of the zone. Haynes, one on him. Backhands it up for Felker. Turns around. Oh, he gets tripped up going into the zone. No call. Fessler got his leg out. Haynes steps up. Shot on. That one off of Lodano and goes wide. Picks it back up down low. Gets the stick lifted up and off of the puck. Shelton tried to get a piece. Now gets it again as it goes to the corner. Able to steal it in the circle. Forced down by Lodano. Trickles over far side. Felker trying to put it on right into the leg of Fessler. Now one-on-one against Stinson. Gets a piece. His bodies go down. That's Smith and Stinson. Near side. Haynes trying to get it out. Sits on the blue line. Lodano able to throw it back in. Intercepted there by Haynes. Now Shelton trying to move it ahead. Gets it up to Brandt. Hawks on the power play for another half a second. Now it's back to 5-on-5. Wrapped around near side. Nobody there. Phelps thought about crashing in. Instead pulls up. Tries to drift back to the zone. Malik in way offside. They don't call that one. Now Haynes comes over and bumps him off the puck. That one off the glass. Trickles down near side. Henry dishes it up. It can't clear. Scott holds it in top of the zone. Shot on. Stick save there for Duck. Over far side. Fager. It's tied up now. Haynes trying to take Scott off the puck again, and it settles under the feet of Logan Fager. Down low. Nobody in front. They'll try to wrap around Duck there to slam the door shut. Still loose. Now Bonsack swats it out of harm's way to the far side. Fager takes 2-3 swings at it. Still caught under his stick, and now just absolutely livid on the bench is Gus Felker. They're going to send Scott to the box. They're going to send Haynes as well. So Brent and Scott both going as Coach Felker shakes his head in disbelief. Matching minors once again, and they're going to give Brent an unsportsmanlike, and they give Scott a cross check. referees have been consistent with one thing today. It's that they've made both coaches mad. In front shot, and they score. Armfield takes the shot, tucks it in far side with a play that the Hawks should have been on a power play. The 5-on-5 results in a 3-2 lead for the Falcons with 5:08 to go. Hawks got to dig deep and get the puck out of the zone. They got to win a draw here, and they just haven't been able to do it yet. Now down a goal. They had 2 leads in this game. Now they got to play down. The inability to get the puck out and win faceoffs had been a bugaboo all season. I think they're able to hold it in at the point. Henry picks it up. Gets it in front as Hughes lifted up and out of the way. Haynes far side. Gets it down to Henry. Sends it up for Holland, trying to put the backhand on, and a good stick there. Fager from top of the zone, trying to get it down low for Holland. Doesn't get a ton on it. Chesterfield able to get it out. Here they come in 3-on-2 if they hurry. They don't. It's offside again, and they finally get that one. And I don't know if they're playing where you got to be at the circle before it's off, but that's a surprise that they even called that one. So Hawks will get it. Face off outside the zone here. Northrop, Hughes, Altmansberger, Bonsack, and Kerber out. McLean, Beck, and Fessler up front for Chesterfield. Stryker throws it in behind everyone. And Lodano on the backside for Chesterfield. Bonsack had it behind the net but lost it. Get it out in front. Ooh, right in front. And Beck can't pull the trigger. Hawks get away with that one. Near side, Bonsack gets it up. Trying to hit Hughes. Now that one off his skate, and Micah can catch up to it. Gets in. Tipped down, and we're going to get a shot. We might even get a shot here. Duck heads for the net, or excuse me, heads for the bench as it's gloved down in front. They're not going to give him a shot, but they'll give him the penalty. So 4:02 to go in this one. The Hawks go back to the power play.
This is where the Hawks are going to have to capitalize.
Going to have to. Got to score right here. Get this one knotted back up. Got plenty of time left, 4 minutes to go. You do still have one of your big guns sitting in the box, and he's going to be there for another 19 plus seconds in the first whistle. After 3:42. We got Holland, Shelton, Poettker, Stinson, and Bryce Haynes up for the power play, but Chesterfield wins it again and throws it in. Stinson blows it tired as he comes in the zone. Far side, Holland can't catch up to it, and the Hawks able to get away with it. Shelton brings it up across center, but out hustled there by Fessler and has it stolen away. Near side, now gets it past the bouncing puck over Poettker's stick, turns around trying to pick it up. Stryker on him, but Alex able to get it back, trying to get it in front to Holland as he's bumped off. Evan comes over to help. That's Shelton in front, but that one between his skates and his stick behind him. Can't pull the trigger. Stinson from the point shot on, and somehow get a piece of that one. Wrap around in front and shoot, score! Cole Shelton on the back goal, answers first power play goal of the day for either team, and the Hawks tied at 3 with 3:19 to go.
Exactly what they needed there. Cole Shelton sitting back door, perfect wraparound pass, easy tap and goal.
Hawks pull it back even. This has been a good one here. 20th shot on net goes in. Cole Shelton with the goal here. He joins Henry and Bryce Haynes, the ones to net the puck today. And this has turned into a 3-minute, 19-second game here at the Recplex on a Sunday morning. Big game here for the Hawks. They can leapfrog St. Peter's and Afton with a win here. You take a tie because you want the points, but boy, a win would be sweet. Had 2 leads in this one. Scored first in the first period. This one in front. Shelton picks it up there again. See if he can get himself a second. He has it on his own stick. He'll bring it out across center. Into the zone, he'll dump it in and chase it around Bennett. Down low, trying to set it up. trying to center it up. The Hawks are changing on defense. They got Bonsack and Fager. They come out of the zone. Bring it in. Kiefer and Bullard trying to move it past Fager. Able to kick it down. Now Haynes out of the box after the goal. Get it, that's offside, and Bullard had not yet cleared before Bennett brought it back in. So a goal in each period from the Hawks. Haynes in the first. Charlie Henry did the 2-1 lead in the second. Cole Shelton ties it up on the power play here in the third. Another face-off win for Chesterfield, but the Hawks are able to swat it away, but they can't clear it. Ramey steps in on the point, holds it in, throws it towards the net, and it's wide near side. Blake Holland trying to center it up. Good stick there from Bonsack, nobody there to help out. Now picked up by Phelps, top of the zone. He'll bring it out, gives it up to Charlie Henry. Chuckles, flips it in. That one gloved down by Bennett in front, but stolen away by Haynes. Oh, but they all skate into each other. Opportunity there for the Hawks to put one on. Squandered. Now this one cleared out by Chesterfield. Be icing with 2:07 to go here in the third.
Crunch time now.
Crunch time. Crash it in.
This is where you put the top two lines out and just run them.
Luso, they've got Haynes. Hughes wins the draw back to Stinson, throwing in. That one trickles in front. Henry tried to tip it on. Now he's forced down by Lodano in front. As Haynes also knocked down, and here comes Chesterfield out the other side. Stinson stands him up at the top of the zone, but it trickles in. Armfield and Stinson meet there. Phelps comes in to help out. Puck pinned against the boards. Henry and Kerber up front. As Lee gets a piece, that one deflects off a Kerber stick, comes over near side. Put into the corner is Henry. Stinson comes over trying to help. Puck breaks free. Lodano standing over top of Charlie. He's down. As Stinson pinned up. Loose puck kicked back into the corner by Stinson. Now Phelps flips it around far side. Mullock holds it in at the point. 1:20 to go here in the third. Tie game. Back to the point. Striker put it on. Oh, and a deflection into the cup as Armfield cup checks himself. Chesterfield resets from center. Striker steps in top of the zone. That one off a Stinson boot and takes a Chesterfield bounce. Slays top of the zone. Thrown in off the stick of Stinson. Centering pass. Split stick down by Duck. And sometimes you just gotta let it go to get it back and score. Duck tried to do too much. Got in the way of that one. It would have gone well wide. Instead he keeps it alive in the zone for the Falcons. With 57.8 to go. Chesterfield takes the lead back.
That's rough. Late in the period, goalie tried to do too much. Failure to clear the puck that started that entire play out.
I get it. It's been hard, and you've had a hard time getting that puck cleared out from in front of the net today. That was going well wide. Duck got a piece of it and settled it down. They reset and put the shot on, and another heartbreak here for the Hawks. Now we're going to stop here with a false start. Holland and Fessler were going at it before the drop. And you got to think the Hawks can get it into the zone. They're going to pull Duck. They do win the draw. They put it down in. Holland goes to bring it in on the backhand. Duck heads for the bench. Holland on the backhand looking to center it up for Felger. He gets pushed off by Ramey and held. No call as he holds. Literally had him wrapped up. Now in front, Shelton trying to get it out to Hughes. That one off a skate. Gets it back to Bryce Haynes instead. 38 to go. Shot on. That one off the skate of Beck, and they're going to shoot it and get the empty net. If it doesn't go wide, and it'll trickle wide of the net, and that'll be icing on Chesterfield. Evan Holland got brought down and wrapped up behind the net on the far side. Everyone on the other side of the glass saw it. The two men in stripes on this side chose to let it go. Another big one they let go. Holland, Felker, Bonsack, Hughes, Shelton, and Bryce Haynes out. Felker trying to backhand it on. Everybody tied up in front. Ramey and Holland battling. Now this one bounces out of the zone. They got to hurry, and they're going to catch up to it. Chesterfield's going to put it in. That's an empty netter, and that'll do this one. Holland tried to catch him, but Jansen Smith puts in the empty netter, and Chesterfield's going to win this one 5-3 and a heartbreaker for the Hawks. Final score not truly indicative, really, of how the game went. But boy, Chesterfield put some shots on. Duck kept this from being out of hand for a good portion of the game. Defensive mistakes for the Hawks did them in once again. Inability to win draws and clear the puck from in front of their own net have led to all, well, 4 of the 5 Chesterfield goals. The empty netter here with the empty net. That'll do it. Chesterfield comes into the rec. Plex takes game 1. Hawks get them back next Saturday. They'll go out for a 9 p.m. drop in Chesterfield at the Maryville University Hockey Center for game number 2. They'll play game 3 later on in January. Chesterfield gets 2 more points to solidify their spot top of the standings. Ice Hawks will fall to 2, 3, and 2 on the season. They'll get them back again next Saturday night. We'll see you all next Saturday morning from downtown Chicago. Eagles take on the Chicago Jets. And then we'll come at you again that evening from West Dundee, way out in the west suburbs, as the Eagles will take on the West Dundee Leafs. Hawks lose a heartbreaker here at home, and they'll get a chance again next week. They dropped this one 5-3 to Chesterfield in a spirited contest here in Shiloh. Thanks again to Mr. Wittenberg. Elliot, pleasure.
Oh, welcome.
Turned his microphone off. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Good luck next weekend. We'll see you all from Chicago.
Yeah.
Till then, thanks for watching, everybody.